Hello, sunshine. I'm Dr. Gregory, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about an anti-inflammatory diet. I'm a true follower of Deepak Chopra, and I just recently finished this book, and I think there's so many bits of information to share here, but today I'm going to focus on anti-inflammatory diet, the do's and undo's of this diet. So pardon me if I look down quite a bit to read to you what I think is important to learn. But here are some recommendations on what to do for your anti-inflammatory diet. Okay, first of all, add some anti-inflammatory foods to your diet. And you're probably wondering what the heck that is. All right, I'll give you some examples. Foods that fight inflammation are fatty cold water fish like salmon, tuna, mackerel, and herring. And then we have berries, tree nuts, seeds, whole grains like brown rice, not white rice, dark leafy greens, soy, tempeh, low-fat dairy products like low-fat cottage cheese, any kind of bell peppers and chilies, tomatoes, beets, cherries, cocoa and dark chocolate. It's possible. So I actually love my Godiva 72% chocolate. I tried to go up to the 86, little too bitter for me, but I'm working my way up there. Basil, black pepper, avocados, hot sauce, curry powder, carrots, turkey breast, turnip, zucchini, and cucumbers. So those are some examples of anti-inflammatory foods. Next, add more organic foods to your grocery shopping. Try not to buy a bunch of boxed things. Anything pre-prepared is something that's most likely going to be high in sodium and have preservatives in it. If it's something you can't pronounce, it's likely something that's not good for your body. Take a probiotic supplement. I spent a lot of time talking to you guys about microbiome, so let's just keep going with that. You need to take a probiotic supplement. I love Singular products, and their probiotics are unbelievable. Talk to me more about that in private messaging. Increase the fiber in your diet. Well, in general, that just means more fruits and vegetables. Make sure you have your leafy greens, and it'll help you go to the bathroom. Your bowel habits are super important to keep your body low in inflammation. And this is a really good one I think most people feel guilty about, but you shouldn't. Drink coffee 1 to 5 times a day, preferably at the heavier end. Yes! Especially if you can stick with the black coffee, that'll be great. Here are things to undo. Cut down sharply on your sugar intake. Whole foods are not addictive. The foods that are addictive are also the ones that tend to cause the most inflammation, weight gain, and disease processes. Cut out junk food and fast food. We all love it, but you know what? If you can cut it out, and when you go back to it after a long hiatus, you'll realize it doesn't taste as good as you remember. I know that much. I tried Kraft macaroni and cheese for the first time in years after I'd done my detox, and I was like, meh, not so awesome. Not like I remembered it. Throw out stale food, including stale cooking oils and leftovers more than a day old. Here's a lesson I learned about olive oil that I really need to focus more on. Olive oil is not shelf ready for months and months and months. It apparently needs to be refrigerated. That's something interesting I need to look more into so I can help you understand why. But be careful of your oils and where you put them and store them. Reduce overall fat intake. In general, the goal is try not to have beef as your main protein or heavy porks as your main protein. Try to use the lighter proteins, even vegetable proteins. But lighter proteins, I really want you to focus on seafood and fish. Poultry is great too, but seafood is a little bit better for those protein or meat eaters, non-vegetarians. Also, reduce salt intake. Honestly, once you get that box food out of your life, the canned food out of your life, sodium will drop considerably because most people don't put a significant amount of sodium in their food when they're cooking. Here's another thing I learned on Facebook. If it's corporate food cooking for you, it's not real cooking, meaning that's not somebody's hand taking care of your food. People who cook their own food will consistently be more healthy. Last thing, this is a tough one, kids. Use no alcohol. I'm doing my best. I quit drinking alcohol a few months ago. Now I just go maybe every once in a while, a couple times a month at most. But I realized, back to the Kraft macaroni and cheese comparison, that when I go back to have a drink here and there, I don't feel as awesome as I did before. It's just not the same. Okay, so then just to kind of clarify down with what to do and undo, You don't need the calories you think you need. So if you think you need more than 2,000 calories a day, think twice. Especially if you're not busting your butt in the gym as hard as some people on there on Instagram. And cheap calories are not the same as nutritious calories. So take point of that. You know, if you're taking in 500 calories of fruits and veggies versus 500 calories of a bag of chips and some gummy bears, you kind of see the difference, right? And whole foods are nature's way, nor are they addictive. So remember, whole foods are not addictive. And the undo parts, let me go back to that. Start improving as early as you can. And you know what I tell people? Don't blow it out at once because that's not sustainable. Pick one thing that you're gonna choose to change in your life. That's life-changing. Like, for me, quit Diet Coke. Can you do it? I did it. Quit one thing or start one thing. Start one good habit or let go of one bad habit. Don't let age catch up with you. Do not do this until, when you start feeling symptoms, honestly, it's too late. Do this before you start feeling symptoms. Your body will always warn you, subtly. The more you eat well and feel well and stay well, the louder your body gets when you mistreat it. So treat it right every day. 80-20 rule. And honestly, consider no alcohol and keep your food fresh. I hope you guys got something out of all of this. I'm still learning every day when I read these books. And I plan on referring back to a lot of this and coming back to you all, translating it for you in a way that's digestible to the public, as well as helps me learn more about how I can help all of you transform. Okay? I love that you guys are listening. Thank you all. I see so many names here. Waving to all of you. Appreciate you. Bye. Take care. Love you.